be here. Thank you. Is this my, oh, hello there. Oh, hello, ladies. My name, Dr. Jerry Chapstick. But my friends just call me Dr. Chapstick for short. You see, I am a professor of love.
It's a pillow.
I appreciate that wonderful skit we just had a few moments ago. But my team and I, we are now here to express to you and explain to you the true 4 languages of love. There are 4, and we will teach them to you, and you will learn them. You know, it intrigues me. It intrigues me how ladies at a ladies' conference all conference together like this. I just recently started my conference circuit, and I've been speaking very heavily at ladies' conferences all over Northwest Indiana in the past 4 days, and it's just a privilege to get to be here with such illustrious people. And tell me your name, madam. Mrs. Humble. It's nice to meet you, Mrs. Humble. Is that Mrs. Pride? It's nice to... It's a good pride. And if this must be destruction, it's so nice to meet you. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I'm just kidding. I've known Mrs. Wilberforce for many, many years. And we're so glad to have this opportunity to speak to you ladies from my heart, from the offices of Dr. Jerry Chapstick. Now, we are here to speak to you today about this topic of languages of love and acts of service. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel very loved when people do things for me. So you may do anything you'd like for me. I would very much appreciate that. And so before I get into my discussion a little bit this afternoon, I would like to just tell you a few things from your husband's perspective. Because perhaps at a ladies' conference, we get a little bit of a one-sided view, if you know what I mean. So ladies, how many of you are married? How many of you are not married? Some of you raised your hands both times. That is a problem. How many of you hope to be married someday? How many of you have no desire whatsoever to even enter into that? Well, I don't even want to know about that. But I'm here to tell you a few little rules that might help you in this idea of acts of service. First, number 1, ask for what you want. Subtle hints do not work. They do not work. Strong hints do not work. Obvious hints, it's a waste of your time. Would you please, for everything that is good and lovely in this world, would you please just ask us for what you want? Will you please do such a thing? Ladies, acts of service, please, for the sake of your husbands, learn to work the toilet seat. Would you please do that? You're a big girl. If it's up, you can put it down. You can put it down. It's okay. Whenever possible, please say what you have to say during commercials. The ball game is very important. I also might add, when it comes to speaking, you keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. They got that over there. That was a joke. Please. I will say this. I want to just tell you just briefly about my brand new book. You can find it somewhere at a book table in this facility. It is that title. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. When you say fine, that doesn't mean fine. How are you? Fine. No, you're not. Would you please just tell us what you feel? Nothing. What's wrong, dear? Nothing. Oh, I don't even want to go there. Now, I'll tell you, ladies, I only have just a couple of minutes left here in my opportunity to speak to you fine, lovely ladies this afternoon. And so I felt like it might be best for us to have the opportunity for you to hear from some of your husbands. A groan comes over the crowd. I'm going to tell on you. So we've randomly selected a few of them, and we've asked them to join me here on the platform from a wide variety of backgrounds, spectrums, and age groups. First, I would like to introduce to you my dear friend, Mr. John Fredrickson. Mr. Fredrickson, would you please make your way up here to the platform? Yes, right this way, Mr. Fredrickson. Okay, he'll be here in just a minute. We'll just give him a couple of seconds. Now, how many of you ladies These are from south of the Mason-Dixie line. Some 2 or 3 of you. Well, I have a good friend who's here from Kentucky, and his name is Tater. Tater, would you make your way on up here to the platform, please?
Oh, yeah.
Talk in your microphone or they can't hear you, Tater.
I think I was holding it upside down.
Thank you very much.
We need some theme music or something. That's a long walk.
He gets tired quickly. And then my dear friend who is seeking a wife, and he may find one in this audience this week while he's here, and that's my good friend Louie. Where is Louie? Would you come? Louie, has anybody seen my good friend Louie? Oh, here.
Right here.
Here he comes.
I'm right here.
Come on.
Boy. I got some donuts.
Louie, don't give the donuts away.
I wasn't going to give them away.
Louie, the acts of service, you're supposed to be serving. Come on, make your way up here. Look at Louie. Isn't he hot? He's on fire.
I am.
Welcome. Well, I brought my friends here today. Mr. Fredrickson, are you almost here? Yes, come on up here. Come on up here. Thank you. Yes. That's terrible. I'll get that. Don't bend over. You might not get back up. Okay. Here you go. Okay. Now today, gentlemen, we've been discussing this topic of acts of service. And from your perspective as a married man, would you tell me your thoughts on acts of service, please?
Yes, I think my wife can do a whole lot more to serve me.
And in what ways would that be?
Well, I can't stand washing dishes. I can't stand it. She could probably wash the dishes occasionally. That might help a little bit.
Wash a few more dishes?
Yes.
Okay, we'll take notes of that. Now, Louie, now you're not married yet, right?
No.
But you hope to be someday?
I'm looking for someone.
You're looking for someone?
Uh-huh.
Well, we've got some very lovely ladies here with
Yeah.
us today. Maybe you go find one and share your donut.
I know them.
I'm so very sorry about that.
It's okay.
So, Louie, step up here where everybody can get a good look at you, because this is my good friend here.
Ooh.
Now,
Louie, why are you here today?
Huh? I'm looking for someone to let me be their Superman.
That's nice.
So, Louie, we're discussing this topic of acts of service, and we asked Tater over there about what kind of acts of service he wants, and he says he wants his wife to do dishes for him. Now, you're looking for a wife, so you tell us what you're looking for in a lady.
Donuts. and hot dogs.
Donuts and hot dogs?
Yes.
Okay.
Together, they can be together.
Any particular flavor?
Of hot
donut.
dogs?
Of donut?
The one with the sprinkles, and then the one with the icing.
This kind of sprinkles here?
Yeah.
You like these?
The one with
here,
the
would you
jug.
take a bite out of that? One more? Some more? Good. Oh, that's great. Wonderful. Now, Mr. Fredrickson, I would ask you, you've been married for like 300 years, I think, by now. And so, in your house, and you and your wife must have your marriage refined down to exactly what, don't turn me off, exactly what you need to be a happy, wonderful, loving married couple. Right, Mr. Fredrickson? And so I would like to ask you, Mr. Fredrickson, if there's one thing that you need your wife to do for you, what would that be?
Leave me alone. It's complicated.
Sometimes men just need to be left alone. They just need to be left alone. Tater, what do you think about that?
I would agree, except for washing the dishes. Do the dishes.
Just doing the dishes.
Do the dishes every time, all day, every day.
Now, tell us about your wife, Tater.
Now, my wife, she's kind of like the lady who was just up here a minute ago. She said, I got a little confused. Where'd she go?
She's ditching.
She left.
I think she's out there beating her 5-year-old in basketball. I'm not 100% sure.
That's impressive. She said something about words of constipation.
Yeah.
I was a little confused.
I get those all the time.
That's from the donuts.
Yes.
Or the hot dogs.
Or the hot dogs.
Well, what was the other? She talked about the service. No, I don't need a donut. Okay. And what was
quality
that?
time.
Quality time. Like dishes. Washing the dishes. That'd be good.
Spending quality time
with the dishes.
All right. Any other things your wife could do for you in this acts of service quality time?
Well, Sometimes I need someone to get the remote. That would be helpful. Not to stand in front of the TV. Maybe a couple extra pillows for the couch. She just needs to work harder. Probably good.
So your wife is lazy.
That's it.
So if you could fix your wife today, you would tell her to stop being lazy.
That's what I would do.
Well, tell her.
Don't be lazy if you're here. Stop being...
That's it.
Oh, no.
I'm leaving.
I've heard enough of you, Tater.
Is there a way behind this thing?
I am 42 months pregnant, and you keep telling me to do all the dishes.
Carry the 7, that doesn't add up.
I can't even reach my toes. I don't even know if they're still there. They
You know,
smell weird,
I
too.
did learn something. If your wife's been gaining weight, start with asking her if she's pregnant. Don't go anywhere else. That's...
I get that question all the time.
Do you now?
I'm good, thanks.
I think you might need to button that
Thanks
shirt
for
again.
offering.
Oh, you need help?
No,
You want to stay
I
and talk?
need to go do the dishes, remember?
That's right.
You know what's good, ladies? If your husband got big ears like mine, you just pull them away.
Oh, no.
Ow,
Ow, I only have 2 of those.
Now you got 1.5.
ow. Stop it.
Seriously, that's really hurting me.
How these muscles working now,
Ow.
huh?
I don't
Can I
have
work
your
hard
muscles.
enough?